Greetings, punks, goths, metalheads and herberts. How are you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Wow, well today I've got good news. I've actually hit 200 subscribers. I'm so happy with that. I mean, when I first started out, I thought if I get to 200 subscribers, that'd be fantastic. I never knew if I would, but I have, so that just encourages me to keep doing what I'm doing. And you know, it helps you, motivate you to go out and do these videos, which I enjoy doing. It's just nice having the support. So a big thank you from me. Thank you every one of you who supported me by subscribing to my channel. Well, today is going to be the reply to the questions video. A while back I asked you all to ask me a question and I said I'll do a reply video. So today I'm going to be reading your questions and replying to them if I can, and also I'll be doing the competition at the end. I said I'd pick someone at random who's asked me a question, so I'm going to do it with the wheel, spinning the wheel of misfortune. So that'll be coming up at the end of the video to see who wins the competition. So let's get straight into the questions. Right, the first question I've got is by Dave Levy, or Dave Levy. I used to live in Staley Bridge and Ashton, so my question is, what's your favourite pub in the area? I was fond of the Witchwood in Ashton, Bike and Hounds in Hyde, and also the Mason's Arms in Staley Bridge. Well, out of all those places, I've only been to one of them. There's not many pubs that go in the area. In Staley Bridge, I'd probably go to the Q Inn or the station bar at the train station. They're both two places I like. So the pub I go in that you've mentioned is the Witchwood. I used to go in more than I do now, but I still go in occasionally to see gigs and stuff. But yeah, I think it's probably the best pub in the area. I've heard about the Bike and Hounds, but I've not been in yet, but I do plan to go in at some point. Mason's Arms I've not been to. I think I know which one you mean. Is it the one that's more towards Duckingfield? If it is, I've been past it, but I've never been in. So thanks for asking your questions. So next question I've got from Gabrielle. Have you foraged on any of your walks? If so, what did you collect? A little bit. I'd like to forage mushrooms, but I don't know enough about them, and I wouldn't be picking mushrooms that I don't know about. So might be something I could get into more, foraging mushrooms. I have foraged for hazelnuts. There's quite a few trees in my area, so I foraged for those, and I have foraged blackberries and raspberries, and there's also lots of elderberries in the area, so you know, I could try doing elderberry wine or something maybe. So I have foraged a bit, but not as much as what some people do, but it is something that interests me. So thanks for your question, Gabrielle. Next question is Rich Price, and he's asking me, now that the winter months are arriving, do you have any tips for new walkers to keep it going during the winter season? I keep on walking throughout the year. You know, obviously winter's a bit colder and wetter, so I just watch the forecast a bit, and you know, if there's a lot of rain I try and time it in between rainstorms, but I do get caught out sometimes. So the biggest tip I'd have is get yourself a really good umbrella. I've got a big golf umbrella, and you can get some of those golfing umbrellas that have like air vents, so the wind can blow through it rather than into it and pulling it everywhere. And my daughter's got one of those, but I've got a big golf umbrella, and that helps. Also having, you know, raincoats and stuff, that helps as well. And obviously you don't want to be going out walking in a pair of trainers if it's like pouring down with rain. Get yourself a decent pair of boots. Rich is also asking, if you could walk anywhere in the world, where would you go? Definitely the place I'd like to walk in the world. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'd like to go across where the battles were fought in World War One. That whole area is huge, and there's like forests and stuff, but I don't want to go on the tourist walks where it's all mapped out. I'd like to go to the deep dark woods and forests and there's still loads of relics lying all around in those forests that you can find. So I'd like to do a bit of exploring in the hidden places from World War One, and I'd love to do that. Also, Rich is asking, what's the best walk you've done so far? Ooh, there's quite a few. I do like a bit of exploring, so I'd say the Butterhouse disused train tunnel near Uppermill in Saddleworth. That's a really cool walk. It's a really nice walk, but you're also exploring an old train tunnel at the end. Other than that, I'd have to say Derbyshire, anywhere in Derbyshire, particularly the White Peak I like. So thanks for your questions, Rich. So we've got next question from Fractured Hype. What's your favourite edition of Dungeons and Dragons? So if any of you didn't know, I play Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I admit to being a D&D nerd. So which is my favourite edition? Well, it definitely wouldn't be 4th. 4th is probably what I class as the worst edition of D&D for me. My favourite edition would be 5th edition, the current edition, which is really cool, mixture of old and new D&D. And apart from that, would be the old red box D&D, sort of really early editions. So thanks for your questions. So next question, we've got Judy Wright. Do you tend to eat a healthy diet to complement your health walks, or are you a vegan junk food junkie? So yeah, as a vegan, I'd say most of the time I eat healthy, but I'm realistic. I can't eat healthy all the time. Well, I could do, but I'd find it very difficult and boring. So yeah, I do have junk food as well. So the ratio, I'd say it's about 70% healthy stuff and about 30% more junk foody things like vegan burgers, ready-made burgers and sausages. I'd love to try some of the new vegan bacons. But yeah, I'm a human being, so I do eat junk food as well and enjoy it when I do have it. I mean, I'm doing plenty of walking and exercise, so I'll probably burn most of it off. Yeah, my weak point is Pringles. They're so unhealthy, but I love them and just can't stop eating them if I've got them in the house, so don't tend to get them in that often. But now and again, I go down the depraved, slippery slope of Pringles. And then I try and redeem myself the next few days doing plenty of walking and stuff. So yeah, Judy, thanks for your question. Then next we've got Clarice Doubleday. Do you miss being in a band? Sometimes, yeah. I miss parts of being in a band, like playing gigs, actually being on stage, playing the songs. I miss that. But a lot of the time in a band, you're not doing that. You're like travelling around or waiting for hours, and you can't really drink much because you're playing. And yeah, there's points about being in a band that I miss, but there's some points I don't. Also, the points like, someone's going to put your band on the same, don't worry, we've got you somewhere to stay. I've got you somewhere cool to stay. So you go down, play your gig, and you come back, and it's just like a grotty room. And you're sleeping on a hard floor. And there's like dog turds lying about because the guy's like a total scruff bucket whose house you're staying at. So I don't miss those sort of aspects either. But actually, as in playing music, being on stage, playing songs and recording songs, yeah, I do miss that aspect. So I may be doing another band in the future, but I definitely want to do some kind of horror punk band, a big cross between punk, goth and a bit of metal or something like that. I'd want to do something that I was interested in. So yeah, thanks for your question. So next one, we've got Gingers9. Do you play guitar? Yeah. I've got 3 on the wall there, which you might have noticed in my video. So yeah, I do play guitar. Don't play so much nowadays, but I've been in bands and stuff in the past, like toured most cities in the UK and some in Germany. So yeah, I've played plenty of gigs and I still do have a little mess about on it now and again. And like I said in the previous question, I might do another band in the future, but it'd be something like horror punk or something like that. So thanks for your question. Oh, we've got another one here by Fractured Hype. Who would you say is your favourite band? Well, my favourite band is the Misfits, but not just the Misfits, it's all the spin-offs from that, like the Undead, and you've got Doyle, and you've got Danzig. So my favourite band is the Misfits, and I like the old Misfits best, and I like the new Misfits as well. So yeah, they're my favourite band and all the spin-off bands from them. So thanks for your question. So that's all the questions answered. So let's get on to the competition. Let's see who's won. Now what I've done for this is everyone who's asked me a question, I've wrote a number next to the name, and I'm going to be spinning it on a wheel, the Wheel of Misfortune. And I'll just show you the names and the numbers I've wrote next to them, and we'll go to spinning the wheel after I've done that. Yeah, so we got a winner, Judy Wright. Congratulations. Now, if you can email me on here, I'll get back to you and I'll tell you what to do and I'll send you your voucher. So thank you all for asking me a question and entering the competition, and well done, Judy. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Take care. Bye.